Holy crap! Guys, this is old Nismo logo 270R S14 seats. This is why we got the loader truck, guys. Welcome to today's video, everybody. Another exciting one. We got a little bit of an update on the 32 to start off with, and then we're going back to the shop to prep the S15 for its shakedown, which I'm really excited about. But first, let's go over the 32 and show you everything that we've had done, because this is now ready for the next stage, which I'm really hyped about. So, as you guys know, we had the whole front radiator support switched out from the one in a shell that we've got in that corner there, which we'll go over in a little bit because we've got to get some parts out of there. But this whole section here, all this tub here, we've got the OEM intercooler piping points back, which I'm going to cut out and make a perfect oval shape there. Honestly, I couldn't be more happy with how this turned out. This thing used to be covered in rust on the sides. All of that got wire-wheeled, cleaned up and primed. You can see we got all of the OEM sealant back on this now. So this is going to get all covered up, and then we're going to deliver it to my friend Mikey, who's going to be doing the rest of the paint and body work on it. These over fenders, this is what I'm leaving for Mikey, because he's kind of the expert of cutting fenders and getting them all sealed up and everything. He uses this really special compound resin stuff that's like it's what do you call, like panel bond stuff. It's like that, but it's a bit more better and water resistant, so that nothing can get in there, and that'll get all sealed and welded up. With the over fenders then on top, we're going to be painting under the over fenders as well, and then putting the over fenders on top of that, so it's all going to be proper. The rear here has all been cleaned, primed and sealed up, obviously except the middle section here of the panel, but all of the seams all sealed up. It's actually still kind of a bit fresh, so I've just got this sitting in the sun drying. But yeah, it turned out really, really good. Super happy. It's crazy that there used to be a huge, like, big hole here that they made that custom piece and everything and welded it in. So this is looking really, really good. And the fact that they had to make these custom pieces in the corners too looks really nice. Super happy with how that turned out. But we'll close this. Obviously the new trunk as well is really nice. This is all going to get painted. I still don't know what I want to do. Guys, let me know in the comment section. No wing or OEM wing or some other wing. Let me know what you think looks best with a 4-door. I'm curious. I want to know. But yeah, I'm starting to lean towards maybe no wing at all, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll get all the work done with no wing first and seal up everything in the trunk, because I think we will be going probably with an aftermarket one, which won't be using the OEM holes probably. But we'll see, we'll see. So this is where the Skyline's at right now. Now there's still a lot of work that has to be done on this. What we do here on the channel costs a lot of money, from building cars and drifting and everything that we're involved in. Everything adds up very, very quickly, which is why I'm always grateful to those companies that choose to sponsor our channel. And today's video is sponsored by Keeps. Keeps is an online subscription service that helps men keep their hair. They sell doctor-recommended hair loss treatment with proven results. Time for some real talk, guys, and unfortunately, 2 out of every 3 of us is going to experience some kind of hair loss by the time we are 35. And that is definitely something that I'm worried about. But don't worry, because Keeps has you covered. Keeps offers clinically proven, research-backed treatments to stop hair loss and improve hair growth. All of Keeps treatment plans are doctor recommended and delivered straight to your door at about half the cost of a traditional pharmacy. Whether you're looking to prevent hair loss, stimulate hair growth, or just take better care of the hair that you have, Keeps has you covered. So don't forget, guys, hair loss stops with Keeps. To get 50% off your first order, head to keeps.com/SAMMIT or click the link down in the description. That's keeps.com/SAMMIT. Once again, I'd like to thank Keeps for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. One of the biggest issues right now with the interior is everything is missing under the dash. There's no crossbar support here that normally bolts in there, that the steering wheel then bolts to and everything. So this is just hanging here, and it's kind of really hard to move around with that. Now, one of the best things about getting this shell that we got is that it comes with a lot of that stuff that we need. The only problem is it doesn't have any glass in it, and the weather's been getting to it. Now, this didn't have any glass at the place that we picked it up as well, so it was already rusted. But this is very easy to clean up. We can spray some like rust conversion stuff on it, clean it, and then paint it black very, very quickly at the shop. So what we're gonna do is take this out today, this crossbar here that needs to go in my car. We're gonna take out all the aircon stuff here, hope that all the fan stuff and everything works in there. It should. I don't think it's very difficult, I think, for water to get into, you know, the motor over there and actually damage it. It looks like it's been pretty well protected. I had these over it to stop the water getting in there and getting any worse, so hopefully it's okay. We'll test it all obviously, and I have a whole new loom. We're not using any of this loom stuff. This is a coupe, the loom's a bit different, but yeah, I've got a whole new body loom and everything to go into the other car, but we're going to try and take out as much as we can right now today so that we can transport that over into the 4-door. And I want to get rid of this shell as soon as possible. I'm going to probably list this on Yahoo Auctions for anyone who needs these doors, or wants to cut the roof off or something to save their shell, or I want people to get as much use out of this shell as possible. There's not much left in the front. As you guys know, we took a bunch of that, we cut that whole section out and put it in mine. But yeah, there's still some good parts in here that someone could use at some point, and it's got good documents, good paper and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, if someone wanted to buy this shell and somehow turn it into a race car or put it back on the street and recover it, I don't think it's worth it. There's definitely a lot more rust in this shell than mine, that's for sure. This thing's actually pretty bad underneath, but yeah, I think like rockers and stuff like that are still good, and if anyone needed parts off it, just hit me up in the DMs. We'll see what we can work out. Looks like, is that a handbrake cable? Oh, was. But yeah, I'm gonna go through all of this now and just see what we can salvage. But yeah, there's definitely still some good stuff here that someone, I'm sure, can use. Even maybe these things for the trunk. The springs still feel good in them, so it's a lot of good stuff in this. And if you guys want to DM my boy Kahn, we'll put the Instagram up. You can DM him, let him know what you want off the shell, and we'll try to organize it, get you a price and stuff like that. So if you need anything off this that we're not using, let us know. Even if it's panels or anything like that, we can work out something, chop it up, we'll work out a way to get it shipped to you with DHL Express. As long as it's not like the whole roof or anything, we can't ship that. I mean, you'd have to organize to put it in someone's container that's going over to where you are. So what we're gonna do is take out that main support bar under the dash, get out as much as we can right now, then we're gonna go jump in the truck, head to the shop, prep the S15 for tomorrow's drift event. So I'm inside the shell of the 32, and we're gonna start undoing all the bolts and stuff. But I've just been going through everything that was in the shell, and one of them was this radar detector, which is actually kind of cool. But the moment I put it in the sun, it started beeping. Like it's working. So I might keep this. This may be actually a good kind of investment. I don't know if these are legal in Japan. I think they are. I see everyone with them. Solar powered GPS and radar detector, 5 bands. Look, I mean, is this worth something? Is this worth something? Do you know about these, Kahn?
Nothing much.
You don't know much about them? All right, well, I'm gonna keep this because this looks kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna let that sit in the sun and charge up maybe. And we're gonna remove this. Hopefully we'll have it out pretty quickly. Looks like it's only like a fair few bolts and should be able to get it out. I said I was finding some cool stuff in here, and as I was undoing the bolts on this side of the bar, I was looking in this corner and I recognized a logo. And my friends, yes, that is a BR Rev limiter, genuine. That's pretty cool that we just found that. That's worth some money. Wow, that's cool. All right, yeah, I'm gonna pull this out, make sure it still works. I mean, it's been tucked in there, so I don't think any water got to it, but that's actually worth some decent money. That's so cool that we're finding stuff like that in here. All right, that should be the last bolt. This car is turning into a little bit of a gold mine. It's even got a good speedo cable in it, so there's definitely some good parts here that we definitely need for my car. Also, just like the vents and stuff that go in behind the dash, that's all stuff that I need. Okay, this is still attached to something. What? Oh, the harness right here. Hang on, let me get that out and we're good. One more. There's always one. There we go. Oh, it's still another one. Damn it. Another one. All right, I think we're good now. I think we might be good now. There we go. It's crazy how light these things are, actually. They have no weight to them. Lift that up, feel that? It's light, right?
It's really light.
Yeah. And see here, it's really weird. Like, I don't know why Nissan didn't just spend the money to make sure this wasn't raw steel. So it's actually really common that when you take out your dash in these, even if it hasn't been exposed to rain or water, this rusts because of just, humidity and stuff. Nissan put this in raw, never coated it, nothing. So very, very common in a lot of these 90s and late 80s cars to just have these things coming out rusted already just from humidity and stuff like that and moisture in the air. But yeah, we're gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna treat the rust, probably spray it with a nice like satin black Rust-Oleum or something. And then this will go into the 32 4-door. We're gonna start removing all of this aircon stuff here. This is all very valuable to us, and including like, dude, the chimer box is even here. The little chimer. Look, this is still here and probably still working. So like all this kind of stuff, we're taking and putting it in the other car. I'm taking photos of everything as well, so we know where every plug is for what, and we don't get anything mixed up. It's really good to have this to reference to when you're putting another car together like that. Some other stuff that's really going to be good is like, you know, getting these roof ceiling lights out, and just all these little things that like you forget about and take for granted. These door buttons are in perfect working condition. These will be good to take. Like just all these little things that are so impossible to find these days that you need. I'm just going over everything I can, and I still can't believe how much good stuff is in this show. Sometimes I'm not proud that I'm Australian, and then other times I'm proud I'm Australian because I have no problem lying in probably what's a spider, bug, snake infested car on the ground, undoing bolts to rescue another Skyline. Yeah. Shout out in the comment section to all you Aussies that know what it's like to wake up at least once a week with a cockroach or a spider crawling on your face. Huntsman spiders are really your friends, aren't they? This thing is seriously a gold mine. I found some old Panasonic TV antennas that go on the back of the car. These are actually super cool, and a lot of VIP guys want these. These will sell for a bit of money too. Like, I think I'm gonna get all the money that I paid for this shell back just in like things that I've found inside here. Like I've just been digging through everything in the interior. Look at these. They're in still really good condition. Like you just peel the old double-sided tape off, put it on, and you can have that really cool 90s TV antenna look on the back of your car. How sick are these? And look, they still extend and everything. That's so cool. Look, you never find these like undamaged. That's super cool. I kind of want to keep these for myself. They're so like baller and VIP. Look at that. Damn. And the next question is if they still have their connectors on the end, which these have really long wires on. Hang on. We're getting to the end of the bird's nest. We're getting to the end of the bird's nest. Oh, yep. They all have all their connectors on them. Yo, that's so cool. I can't believe we locked out like that. Finding cool stuff like this is awesome. Good for obviously, look, all the original plugs are on here. That's perfect. Look at that. Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna have these for sale too. That's sick. There's a lot of people that think are gonna want these. Holy crap. Guys, this is an Amori gauge. What the hell? No way was there an Amori gauge in the shell. Are you kidding me? This is like $700, $800. Oh, it's oil temperature too. You've got to be kidding me. What? I'm gonna follow these wires. You've got to be kidding me. No way. Oh yes, and it comes with the harness too. Yo, if this has like the sensor on the end. Yo, shut up. No way. Oh no, they cut the mechanical sensor off? No, they didn't. That must have been for a second gauge. This one uses an electric sensor, but see this? This was for a mechanical gauge, so maybe they had a mechanical one here too, for like water temp. But it all goes into the engine bay. If we can find the sensor for that Amori one, like that is such a good find. The harness comes through here. Yo, yeah, look. Here's the old mechanical one. Ow, that hurt. That's normally used for like water temperature or something else. Here's the loom here, I think. Oh man, if this sensor is in here somewhere, just chilling, and they didn't just chop it off. There's a high chance they chopped it off, which is okay. You can still buy sensors for them. Come on, please be here. Unplugged. So it has the plug on it. That's amazing. They didn't just chop that. Okay, so we do need a sensor, but that Amori gauge is worth big money. That's so cool. Dude, this shell is awesome. Yeah, those little Amori gauges, like these are collectibles. It's a little faded, but I think I can pull the gauge apart and clean it up. The inside of it looks really nice. I am so excited about that. That is such a find. Dude, I can't believe this thing. All right, I'm gonna pull everything out of here that's valuable so nothing gets damaged or anything any more than it has. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. We gotta definitely pull these harnesses out of here. Quick lunch break on our way to the shop. I got the negi chashu ramen as usual. What'd you get?
Karage. Chicken karage.
Chicken karage and rice. We're just at a random up garage close to the shop, and I wanted to pull in here to see if we get some straps for the truck. But what I found, insane. Guys, 270R seats. So you guys probably know this car from Tommy F. Yeah, we found actually his car a long time ago here in Japan when we were at a car lot. And then that's the car that he has now. But this is old Nismo logo, 270R S14 seats. Super cool, the rear seats, and just one passenger seat. So it's missing a driver's seat. But get this, the price of just this seat, $3,600 USD roughly. And then the price of just the back seat, $4,000 USD roughly. So you're looking at like, pretty much like what, 8 grand or something for just these two minus a driver's seat. That's how rare these are. Crazy rare cars, super, super cool. And I bet you they bought them off some guy who thought they were worth 50 bucks. Still some other really cool seats here. Nice Recaros, brides. These ones almost look similar to the ones in the Tommy Mackin RS, the TME RS. Well, no, I think it's just the TME. I think the RS ones came out with something different, but I know definitely the TME ones came with like this nice kind of reddish one, but these ones aren't. Still pretty cool. For real though, why have I never been to this up garage? There's like 3 Sylvia transmissions just chilling here. All 6 speeds, by the way. It's weird how you can go to an up garage, find absolutely nothing, and then you go to the most randomest up garage that you've ever seen, and you just find like things like this, or like gold mines, like just those little niche things that are just like so rare and so crazy hard to find. Yeah. Still though, pricing, you'll never get cheap pricing on that stuff ever again. The times for that are over. Just got to the shop, and as you guys can see, a bunch of reorganization has gone down. Looks awesome. I had Kahn get that done the other day while I was stuck at home doing emails and stuff. And look at this. Perfect. All the shelving in here. We got the bench here. We're gonna put the vise on this and everything. Epic. I'm really excited about this little layout here actually. I'm bringing 1 car in here, work on it, storage for 2 here. Well, eventually I'd like to only have like 1 here and have 2 main bays that we work on cars. But yeah, for now this will work really, really well. I think for the current layout, I think this is good. Now the S15 is back up on jack stands, just because I need to do a little bit of work to it. I need to fix the alignment in the rear end. You can see this thing is towed in a lot, so I need to replace the bolt, the eccentric bolt on the rear on the tow arm, then toe plate this, get that back in. I want to quickly rebleed all the brakes, and I also want to have a look at my transmission mount and try to figure out where that noise is coming from. I have heard and read that CDs are very, very loud, but I feel like maybe that something's up there, and I'm just going to triple check that everything's bolted up correctly. And I know that for sure that there's no issue there, because like if it's tweaked or something like that and it's loading up the mount, it's not isolating the transmission correctly, that could be why we're getting so much vibration. So I just want to, muck around with that, see if we can fix it. But yeah, and then we're going to load this up on the truck and good to go. But man, it just feels so much better, and I'm way more motivated to work in a clean workspace like this. How sick is this? Oh, one other cool thing, which we're going to move in a little bit, with things are a little bit crowded in this area, we'll reorganize this as well, is look at this oil like, drum holder and pourer. All in one. I love it. This is epic actually. And don't worry about this, we got big plans for this scooter coming up too, and make that thing the best. Also, as for the heater, bunch of you guys messaged me who work on those things a lot and said that it looks like that it wasn't even burning correctly, and you gave me a whole bunch of instructions and stuff on things to check and clean out and fix, because it shouldn't be creating that many fumes and it should be very, very clean, because we are burning clean kerosene. It shouldn't be burning and creating the fumes that it was. So we're gonna do some maintenance on that at a later date. But anyways, for now, I'm gonna get stuck on the S15, get this thing all sorted out, and then we can load her up on the truck and get this thing to the event tomorrow. So pretty big update. I've already redone the transmission mount and the cross brace there for it. It did seem like it was kind of tweaked, and that the bolt holes didn't really line up. So that was like already preloading the mount on the transmission. So I elongated those holes a bit more, so there was more play there, and there was no longer any tension or load going to the mount on the transmission. So that's sorted now. Hopefully that solves our issues, but obviously we do have a light and flywheel with a twin plate clutch, and the CD09s apparently are just known for being really loud because they have really big gear sets in them. The only other thing I can think of is under load, the transmission is touching the tunnel of the car, and that's why we're getting a bunch of vibration through. So we'll keep looking at it if it's not that fixed. The other thing is, I've read that apparently if you have the wrong trans fluid, diff oil, trans fluid or oils in, it can make it louder too. So we'll keep investigating if that doesn't fix it. One thing I'm changing out right now is this toe bolt, eccentric bolt. This was damaged, and this didn't come from my car actually. I let someone take my bolt out of here to use in their car for a customer's car, so their customer could get their car up and running, and they just ordered me a new bolt, and I hadn't had time to put it in yet, because we made it work by getting a completely different bolt on there, but the threads are kind of messed up, so it just doesn't go on there quite nice, and I don't trust it. So anyways, new bolt is in. Now I can do my toe. I'm gonna eyeball this right now. We'll put it down, toe plate it. We should be okay. If we need to do any adjustments, we can do that at the track. But as long as we can get it as close to 0 as possible. By the way, I run most of my cars at 0 toe. Only pussies run toe in because they can't drive. No, I'm joking. Toe in is actually really fun. It's just, I like toe 0 because you get the most mechanical grip possible that way. Toe in is kind of like synthetic grip, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna get this done, and then we'll move on from there.
Yeah, keep coming.
And this is why we got the loader truck, guys. Look at this. Look at this. It is on the ground. Load up cars so easy. Look at this. It goes completely flat on the ground. Load cars, no problem. I love it. Such a good investment. The only thing that would make this truck better is a remote. My goal is to use this truck as a temporary truck for maybe like 6 months to a year. And I'm gonna work on getting my 12-ton driver's license so I can get like a double loader. So I'm not gonna worry about putting a remote control system on this or anything. I'm gonna work on getting my license in the next couple of months for 12 tons, because this is only like 5 ton. But yeah, once I get my 12-ton license, double decker, we'll sell this at auctions, and or we'll sell it to someone else that needs one. And we can get a double stacker, like a double decker truck. That'll be sick. Bring 2 cars to the track, mine and the missus, or mine in a backup, you know? But look at this, like, dude, this is awesome. We got the car loaded up, we got the wheels and the tires on the back. I'm gonna make a tire rack on this as well, so we can have all the wheels up the top, up the front. It looks sick. But yeah, we're now ready for tomorrow's drift event. We're gonna head home, get a good night's sleep, wake up bright and early at 4 in the morning, get on the other side of Tokyo, and then go hang out with Oka-chan for the day. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, Druggy Sam, boys! We're back! We're back to stay! Woo! So we got the S15 behind us. Feels a little bit weird, but we're trucking along, boys. We're trucking along. Everything's loaded up. We're gonna go head home now and pretty much have a good night's sleep, hopefully. It's 10 o'clock. By the time I get home, edit this video and everything, it'll probably be midnight. Then go to sleep, wake up in 4 hours and shred, do some drifting. It'll be great.